Welcome back to the Charles Hogan experience. Welcome back.
Welcome
Straight
back
to the eye gouge.
Sick.
Fucking told you that.
I love chili.
Like
Chili
it.
con carne.
Like
Chili
it.
without carne.
Chili con carne. Like and subscribe to Chili con carne. Remember, guys, like, subscribe, do all that. Spotify, YouTube. Get on. How have you been? What's going on?
Been good. Went to a summer camp.
How's that?
Successful. We, it was very sweaty as well.
Yeah.
I had a good time. Spanish food, very nice.
Was it five-day camp, yeah?
Yeah, 5-day camp, 2 sessions a day. It's pretty intense, I would say.
Why?
It's like 2 hours each session, and you do 2 sessions every day for 5 days straight. I think for most people,
That's a big step up for most people.
yeah, I agree. Yeah, so if you go like I don't know to the beach and then walk around for like 4 hours in between the 2 sessions, you're gonna be completely fucked. Yeah, so I was well aware of the protocol. Just go home and rest. Yeah, I did a mix of both. Mostly it was just eating for me, eating nice food, good fish,
Good fish, good seafood,
fish, good
seafood.
pork. I had a nice black pudding made of Iberico, whatever that is.
Iberico ham, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah,
The
that
Spaniards love that.
It was sick.
The darker ham. Looks like beef. Looks like bresaola.
Yeah,
It's
but this is
fucking
a
good.
black pudding. It was nuts. €3
Right?
for just a black pudding, egg, bread. Fucking sick.
Sick.
I would highly recommend just
Sick.
moving to Malaga.
Yeah, you'd move that?
Yeah, Santeria as well. They're good rounds.
Yeah, good round to them?
Yeah,
Nice.
enjoyable. Yeah,
Beautiful.
he's very like feel very safe when you train with Santeria. Like he's not gonna
You're not going to injure
just like fall and injure you or anything like that.
any potential eye gouges either.
Nah, well,
Maybe.
I asked him, but
You asked him before.
maybe next
You,
time.
you did eye gouges,
Do you
mate.
guys train with eye gouges? or not?
Excuse me, where's the chili oil voice? Fellas.
Tub of chili
Fellas,
dip.
where's the oil at? How are we going to train?
Those fancy gyms that have chalk. We just got chili dip.
Chili oil. Straight to the eyes. For those unaware,
Focus round.
you should train with chili oil on your fingers.
At least once.
At least once.
If you want to be street effective in jiu-jitsu.
All right,
Yeah.
let's
All right,
maybe let's start with some questions. Let's get into it straight away.
begin.
No faffing around. You gotta get on a
Wow.
plane soon, don't you?
Shout out No Faff Marketing.
Yeah, shout out Justina. Yeah.
Great. Yeah, I have to get on a plane at some point. All right, so one for Charles. Any favorite exercises
Chili oil?
for wrist strength?
Wrist strength.
Wrist strength, yeah.
Wrist. Yeah.
Why specifically you?
There's a. Okay. I would start by making sure that your wrists are flexible, because I put that video up of me doing like push-ups on the back of my hands. It takes a long time to be able to do that. I would say first of all, just get strong in the weights room. Get used to like lifting and carrying heavy shit. That's gonna help improve the strength in your hands and improve the flexibility of your fingers and wrists by doing some mobility drills. I can actually put that up on our channel video. I'll do that this week. We'll put up a reel. But you want to have mobile wrists and then slowly start to implement some like wrist strengthening exercises with your own body weight. I'm not a big fan of doing the weighted like ulnar deviation and all that kind of those exercises. I think like working with either a rice bucket or a TheraBar, which is that those blue and green sticks, or
Twist
just,
ones.
yeah, this dildo
Yeah,
thing,
I remember that.
the flex bar,
Nice.
the dildo, and just
Similar.
working up to like body weight strengthening exercises for your wrists. We don't do a whole lot. I feel like you got fairly strong wrists, but also
Yeah. At the moment, my wrist is a bit fucked.
is it?
Yeah, my right wrist.
Maybe we could do some finger strengthening drills. Jokes aside, is actually pretty good.
Yeah,
I used
fair
to
enough.
when I did handstands, like having like really strong fingers and really strong hands.
I guess you got press off the floor.
It helps a lot because it helps your grip with the floor for handstands. I think how that would translate to jiu-jitsu is just having like stronger fingers and wrists. Like if put it this way, if your wrist can bend back and you can support your own body weight doing like push-ups on the back of your hands,
Yeah.
it's very hard for someone to wrist lock you, obviously, but like just falling impact, like
Yeah.
let's say you're falling over its post, your wrists are going to be stronger to be able to take
Yeah.
posts.
I could do that before I injured my wrist.
Huh?
I could do that before I injured my wrist.
Yeah,
Now
let's
it's
do
just-
some of that.
Now it's just
The rice bucket
Not
too.
happening.
So for like what we'll do with Owen now is we'll just get back onto the rice bucket. So dipping your hand in a bucket of like rice and just using the rice as resistance to
yeah.
go through full ranges of motion. So you do wrist circles, We do wrist circles one way, wrist circles the other way, wrist rocks back and forth, side to side. Then like some opening drills with the fingers.
Yeah.
Basically, you want to take the rice bucket helps take your wrist through 4 ranges of motion with some resistance.
It's nice. Pain relief.
It is pain relief.
Good pain relief.
Same for tennis elbow too.
Yeah.
So I'll put out a video of that this week for your enjoyment.
Sick.
And benefit.
Stay tuned.
Sign up to the program.
Enjoyment. Personal enjoyment. All right.
Yeah. I rate it.
Wrist exercises. There it is. What's the best way to get the most out of rounds with smaller people?
You and
So I would say you just like
little Joe.
Hey?
You and Joe.
No, smaller people, less skill.
Oh. Motorbike hands.
I said with similar or less skill. Well, I guess just like force the round wherever you want it to go and then work from there. Seems like the best use of your time to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like if you really want to improve, like you have something specific you want to work on, then, and if they're smaller or weaker, you can generally force the round wherever you want it to go. Or you should have a better ability to do that. And then, yeah, you can just like work whatever you're working a bit better. And yeah, you can just like force positions a bit more. So you have more time working wherever you want to work.
That's a good shout. And just force, because they're going to give you different reactions each time, potentially. So force that. Let's say like you're working on back takes. Every time you get mount or you just go for a back take option, they're going to give you something potentially different.
Yeah. Yeah, it's only a problem if they make like other mistakes that mean you can't do what you're trying to do, but
then you just alter that other move.
Yeah, then you got to just practice something else, I guess. Like if someone keeps going like face down, like parterre, then what are you going to do? You just have to choke them.
Yep. Over and over and over
again. There it is. Advice from the heart. All right, let's.
Beautiful answer.
I think we've done that before. To be fair.
All
right,
that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen to our other podcasts, you fucks.
All right. Do you think a lot of sandbagging happens in lower brackets?
What's sandbagging?
That's the J point. Sandbagging.
Is that the J point?
It's the J point. Sandbagging is like when you're let's say a black belt level and you enter the blue belt division of a tournament.
Oh, J point passing.
Yeah. That's it's in the similar sort of area. Yeah.
It'd be like you going into white blue belt
grappling industries. Absolute. Yes, it is.
Oh, that'd be silly.
I've done that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good fun though.
So the question was, do you think that happens, or what's your opinion on that?
Yeah, so I think it's more like we're talking like grappling industries intermediate, because the advanced one you can't really sandbag because that's just like
it's the advanced. Yeah, you sign up to that division.
Yeah, but if I was to do the intermediate division, that would definitely
be sandbagging.
Arguably be sandbagging. And
that'd be stupid.
But there'd be so many other sandbaggers that it wouldn't even be like easy. Because people do sandbag. Yeah, for sure, people sandbag. They just like they do an international comp or something. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do grappling industries intermediate. They've done wrestling for like 20 years and Jiu Jitsu for 5, and it says like, I don't know, 3 to 5 is whatever, not advanced.
And they sandbag everyone and fuck everyone
just
up.
Completely destroy everyone. Yeah, injuries everywhere. People can't even tap quick enough.
That goes so.
Naga used to be the worst for that.
Did it?
Naga, just ridiculous people.
Bro, my first white belt tournament, I came up against some like European wrestling champion. And the guy suplexed me 3 times. The coach just like, don't get an underhook. And I got an underhook. And then he fucking went flying.
Was it Christian?
Yeah, it's Christian. Fuck, it actually was Christian Osback in Australia. North Ride competition.
North Ride.
Yeah. But he didn't sub me, but he fucked me up.
Yeah.
Suplexed
Spinal.
me 3 times. Yeah.
Never squatted
that
again.
That could have been a spinal injury, yeah.
Yeah, could have.
It wasn't, but he sandbagged me. Big time.
Teabagged you. Right. So
that was the question. Do you think it happens?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. How to get out of a smashed saddle position under a heavier opponent. Let's do that in the next technique tip of the week. That was a great question.
Oh, we need to write a note then.
We'll write a note of that and do it in the next
I'll write that down.
Technique tip of the week. But yeah.
Technique.
Good cue.
All right.
Basically hug your knees really tight and try and rock them back and forth. All right. Can
you talk through that? Because then we can do
Oh yeah, little voiceover. Okay.
That'll be nice. Real technique, tip, smash, saddle.
Technique.
So read the question again.
Yeah. So, how to get out of a smash saddle position under a heavier opponent?
What you do?
So, you just have to make sure that your bottom knee that you're shooting behind their knees is coming in really tight to your chest, so your partner can't sprawl on top of you, and then you got to basically tip them until your reaping knee is on the outside of their hip, and then you can either bridge them backwards or pull knees to chest to try and get their foot under your armpit, and then you can either like face roll or invert
into different options.
Into saddle, into saddle, not smashed. Yeah,
not smash saddle.
Yeah, non-smash saddle. That's it. That's the details.
That's the detail.
That's the details.
There it is.
In as few words as possible.
Mate, you're really conserving energy.
I am.
Your words today.
Got a long day.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got 20 minutes left, at least.
We have a lot of questions, so I'm trying to be even with the time.
Energy dispersion.
Yeah. Disperse that. Options from passing half butterfly with a body lock. So I would say that's basically where you want to get to, is half butterfly.
Get the leg up.
With a body lock. You either want to like hook their leg and sprawl, or you can like lace their leg with a lockdown from top.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Getting that little lockdown, pin the leg.
The Craig.
Then get the hamstring curl.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Ah, you fucking
It's
prick.
okay. Hamstring curl, so you pin their leg to...
That's the one. Craig Jones Power Ride.
That's it.
I haven't watched it, but I'm pretty sure he shows it in the in the front bit.
It's a good passing detail. People freak out. They're like, what the fuck's going on with my leg?
Yeah,
And they forget.
doesn't feel good.
No.
Yeah, and like just I guess the problem is when people like underhook your arm and then you have to go cross face or underhook, and then you can't really just stick to the body lock, so that can be annoying. But yeah, if you get there and you feel like you can build height without getting tipped over, then that's pretty good. Yeah. I mean, that should be your standard go-to body lock, pass the half butterfly and then hook their leg and either sprawl off one side or step over the other leg or take an underhook or take the, what's it called, that leg lace thing.
What about trying to like half butterfly on their leg and then like you get the crossface? That's what.
Yeah. That's if they block your hip, for example, with their hand, they're posting on your hip. So when you lift your hips up, they can sort of tip you over easier.
Then you can off.
Yeah, then you can take an underhook on that, like a near side underhook, and flare your elbow, and then
they're framing on. You can get the underhook there.
Yeah, and then walk to the other side and try and push their knee down, or get an underhook, or knee cut across. Many options. Try it out. Good sport.
It's good sport, yeah.
Do some.
And then obviously your hands are gonna have chili oil on them.
Might be harder to balance with all the extra virgin chili oil.
Fucking chili in my eyes.
Slipping around. Yeah. Can't wait. Fuck, we should actually do that.
Chili oil.
Yeah. Maybe just like scatter it across the mat. It's unavoidable.
The clip of that you sent me, the guy who goes, "This is the hottest chili in the world." He's wearing gloves, talking shit. Cuts it open. These are the seeds. Then rubs his eyes.
By accident.
And then the fear in his face.
And the video cuts. Bonsoir. All right. Bonsoir. Got fucked up. I'm sure he did, or else we'd see the rest.
Carolina Reaper.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Have you had one?
No, I don't fuck with that shit.
You should bring it to training. What do you wish you worked on more as a beginner? Charles?
Leg rocks.
Hey?
Leg rocks.
Oh, legs, yeah.
Leg locks.
True that. That's an easy one.
I still feel like my basic submissions aren't really there. Although I don't really pay that much attention when I'm in classes, so that's probably why I missed a whole bunch.
True that.
That's just entirely my fault.
Just warming up on the side for the first 45 to an hour.
And then inspiring. Yeah, let's go.
It's just a cardio session.
I would
EMOM 5 minutes.
To be fair, I learned a lot from our privates from leg locks.
Yeah.
I just like leg locks, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's all I want to get good at, if I'm being honest with you. And some like nice passing and mount details.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think beginners really need to work on? What do you need most is like beginner to progress to intermediate to advanced stages? Or like, let's say you're a beginner and you're like reasonably athletic. what kind of things do you think you need to get good at to just start smashing people straight away?
I think, to be fair, what I would have liked is a kipping escape. But I was doing gi, so I don't know if it's exactly the same. Like in the gi, maybe they can just put a collar tie on and then
Let's talk strictly nogi.
So, yeah, probably kipping escape. But I didn't start with no gi. I started with gi, so...
Hypothetically,
yeah,
just
that would just be a
bro.
guess, though. Yeah, let's say kipping escape. And other than that, leg locks. Even in the gi, to be fair, leg locks. But I still went for Kyotera foot locks and the straight ankle locks and that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
So good escapes set up to leg locks.
Yeah, specifically kipping escape though, because it just would have saved me like a lot of
energy,
and time, and then and what else? Yeah, leg locks, and that's it really. Leg locks and kipping escapes. If you do nogi and you don't do leg locks, then you should definitely start.
Yeah, you go fall behind. Oh, actually, shout out our boy Shorthead Jake. Less impressed, more involved. Did you see his most recent video talking about wrestling and jiu-jitsu?
Yeah,
that was a good video. And he's like, he breaks down the percentages of all these matches, and they all like, it's like 50% of the submissions ended up in leg locks.
Yeah, that was it.
How he's saying like the takedown, even in collegiate wrestling, most of the takedowns happen from a sprawled attempt.
Yeah, but then he said that was skewed because it was like, because people are just rushing for takedowns at the end of matches and giving up an easy 2 when they're losing anyway.
Yeah. Still happens though.
Yeah.
Still a stat.
He was saying about judo being useful? Or was he saying that it's too difficult?
He said like it's shout out Christian Osbeck, like foot sweeps and stuff. That's more useful.
Okay, yeah, that's what we're seeing anyway, I guess.
It's less risky.
Yeah.
Less risky.
Yeah, less risky.
But the people who pulled guard were more likely to get the victory, even from like submissions from top, if they swept, or they'll set up leg locks.
Fair play. Well, I pull guard, so. But then, I don't know.
He's saying have a fucking sick guard, sick leg lock entries.
Yeah. And decent wrestle ups.
And a decent wrestle ups, yeah. Or counter, no, front headlock. Good front.
Oh, yeah,
No, that's the thing. Front headlock defense and good front, like, ability of front headlock. Because it's like, if you're standing, someone's going to shoot a takedown. You need to obviously have good front headlocks because that's where most of the back takes will happen from front headlock. That was it.
Same front headlock and dog fight as well, wasn't it?
It was good turtle defense, front headlock, and dog fight.
Yeah.
Those are the 3.
Those are such grinding, like, horrible positions for the most part.
But that's where most of the matches ended up, right? That's what he's saying.
Yeah. I'd like to see analysis on the, what's it called? The actual finals, like the last...
ADCC.
Yeah, and see if the top player won more of the bottom player, or like the person who pulled guard.
He watches this. Less impressed, more involved. Can we please get those stats?
Yeah, that would be nice. Maybe he's already done it though, and we're just being cunts now.
We're cunts anyway, but but make that video, please. Sure, Jake.
That would be good to see the comparison. Maybe he's going to do it anyway.
Yeah,
he's probably going to do it anyway.
He's doing his open guard passing, I think, or his close. Yeah. Anyway, good
nice
stats.
Good stats. Yeah. Interesting to see.
Judo, foot sweeps. Yeah, that's what we're seeing with the new wave fellas. Less takedown attempts, more foot sweeps.
Yeah.
Judo.
Snapping.
Yep.
Snapping and kicking, yeah.
Get to the front headlock.
I wonder how long they're gonna be better at that. But they do have Satoshi Ishii with them.
He's pretty good.
He's probably coaching them very well, so yeah, they'll probably be all right for a little while.
They should probably fly Christian Osbeck out there, to be fair.
Can they afford it?
No.
Probably not.
That'd be silly.
Probably not. They sell a lot, but
that'd be silly.
Yeah.
Good
all
details on the front headlock though.
Let's move along.
Yeah. So, go on.
Can you orchestrate a match? James Smith versus Charles Price. Purple belt part-time to pay the price. Didn't understand that last bit, but
yep.
I would like to see that. We could do that.
We could do that. James will be back in September. We've sparred many times together. I've submitted him a
1,000 times,
a million times, and he's also submitted me various times too. So, for both hobbyists, fairly evenly matched.
Nice.
We should get some videos on that, and then the proof will be there.
I'd like to see a 20-minute match.
Me too.
Like an exhibition match where it keeps going after the sub.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We can make that. We can make that happen in September. I feel confident. I'll be confident in my abilities to win that match.
Loser has to get chili in the eyes. Just a little bit of chili.
Just a little bit of Carolina Reaper. James will be in September. He's a busy fella. He's committed to the pod, but let's see.
Nice.
Let's see. He'll be on. We'll get some sparring videos, sparring footage.
We can get you sparring other people as well.
Yeah. Someone's gonna pay us $1,000 to watch us spar, which would be a waste of money.
Really?
Well, it was one of the YouTube comments. Shout out to whoever pays these fellas.
Hopefully they do. Guys, send us money.
By all means. Imagine if I won that bout as well.
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
Wow.
There's actually a video of you
That happens
sparring
all the
me
time.
On your Instagram right now, and I'm just getting destroyed.
Oh, the choi bar. Yeah. Shout out Pete.
Roaming Rolls, that's him.
Roaming Rolls,
Yeah, you can watch that. If you want to see us spar, watch Owen's, one of his reels.
Peter.
Yeah, it's getting fucked up.
It was only little clips though, so
yeah,
it's alright. It was a highlight. No one could see your face.
Yeah. Anyway.
What a shame.
So yeah, James will be here in September. Hopefully we'll get some video footage of us rolling. That'll be fun.
That'd be sick.
2 hobbyists going at it.
Do you think Silviu could snap the average man's arm with a Chinese burn style twist?
First of all, show some respect. Show some respect to the Chinese culture. So racist, racial slurs.
Chinese burn. What's it actually called?
It's a Chinese burn.
The gort.
Well, right. Chinese burn is the
twisting. Yeah, like we do on the blue thing.
Yeah. On the average man, no. On a small man, maybe. Yeah.
Maybe.
A small girl. Sometimes if you get like. If I'm holding my missus' arm, I'm like, can I break this? Do you know what I mean? Like, if I went hard enough to can I break
like
this enough?
Yeah, I mean, Chinese burn style.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think that's the correct way to break.
You need to have the wrist as well and have the grip. I'm sure you could fuck it. Yeah, I'm sure you could.
You wouldn't do it Chinese burn style, though. That's
skin on
psycho.
Skin.
Why would you spiral
fracture?
Yeah,
but that was the question. Yeah, there wasn't a why.
Maybe it's more like just snapping it like a
Chinese burn is
malnourished.
The pure spiral fracture.
Yeah,
it'd be difficult to do.
Yeah,
because without bending, with the bend he could probably do it.
But the average man in the world is probably not.
No, like a 70 kilo man, 75 kilo man. Doubt. 50 kilo, small guy. Maybe. It'd be hard to do. I say no.
I don't think so.
I don't think you would.
Unless
Sandro?
Maybe if you had really long arms or something.
Mark Macqueen? Nah, even then. Like a 70 kilo.
Yeah, it's just not happening.
Nah. I say no. I don't think you would.
Do you reckon he could press his hands together on someone's head and crush his head?
Mark Macqueen?
Yeah. We should get him to try it.
Try it.
Send us £1,000 and we'll get Mark Macqueen to crush Charles's brain. Fuck! Splashing you.
Just die.
Shit.
Oh shit!
I would love to see Mark Macqueen's pressing force with his hands together
on my head.
Not necessarily like on a machine or something,
and see the force he could
see the force. Yeah, and
he's
is it
fucking strong. So he can that this fella Mark Macqueen sharp. He can bench like 200 kg. I think has he benched 200 kgs? I'm sure he has.
His total was like 9 something.
That's huge. So yeah, he could probably bench 200 kgs. So that force of
that's just the fly, isn't it? At the end.
Yeah, it's the end contraction of the fly.
And he could like use his lats to press down into the last bit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Apparently a chimpanzee can crush a human skull
with one hand or two hands.
2 hands. Like if a strong chimpanzee gets a hold of you, like they can actually crush your skull.
With fingertips or just pressing?
I think like just grabbing it. Like just retardedly just.
I saw a video.
So I'm sure Mark Macqueen could. If a chimpanzee could do that, I'm sure if Mark Macqueen got a hold of you and your head, he could do some damage.
He should try that. Get to mount, head on the floor, 2 hands and just press.
Yeah, I reckon he could.
That'd be exciting.
Silviu? Yeah,
Maybe.
he's pretty fucking strong.
Yeah, functional as well.
Super functional. Super functional.
Maybe he could. That would be sick.
Don't piss him off while driving. Swerve.
Through that. Great. He got in the car the other day with Christian. Christian was speeding on purpose, just a little bit on purpose, yeah, just to see the reaction. It was just like, that's 37, buddy. Speed limit's 20.
Oh, he said that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he said it not exactly the same way, but it was like, it's 37. Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, he doesn't like that. Doesn't like speeding. Mate, you're swerving all over the place.
Yeah.
Next question, come on.
Yeah. Anyway, interesting. Mark Macqueen, come down and
Crush some heads.
crush some skulls. Yeah, or if you can just do it on like one of those punching bag things that monitor the strength, then we'd love to see it. All right.
He'll come back down to London too. We'll get him on the pod again once he comes back down.
All right. How to use Closeguard in no-gi. So,
Is it big in no-gi? Not really.
I say some people do it pretty well. Watch Jacob Couch. I'm not the guy to ask because I don't really like Closeguard. I feel like it's too long, basically. It just takes too long, and it's easy for people to stall in Closeguard. So I try to, maybe I'm just shit at it, to be fair, but trying to avoid Closeguard as much as possible as the bottom player and the top player, to be fair. But yeah, if you watch Jacob Couch and Roberto Jimenez, both of them have a really good Closeguard.
There we go.
There you go. Roberto gets to the back somehow every single time. He just gets double underhooks and sort of like koala swings his way around, or gets like 2-on-1 and passes their arm across, and then gets a really deep lat grip and scoots out the way, pulls them onto him. And Jacob Couch seems to get a lot of triangles, just like really tight overhook and legs, and then just like lightning fast throws his legs over the top.
Bang.
And then there's
Mika Gamba.
Yeah, true that. Yeah, he jumps Closeguard a lot.
Closeguard.
Yeah, and he's got good arm bars.
Long legs as well. Fucking lengthens himself out.
Yeah. Very strong, long legs. And who else? Roger.
Yeah, Big Roger loves a Closeguard.
Yeah, Roger loves a Closeguard. Same thing, like 2-on-1, passing it across and just getting the back every time.
Yep.
Who else? Oh, and then you got like 10th Planet Closeguard, so I guess there's lots of people there that will just like be uber flexible and
rubber guard, etc.
Yeah, and then get your arm or get some ridiculous submission. So yeah, I think there's people that are good at Closeguard, but I'm not one of them.
Yeah, there we go. Watch some of those guys that we listed for the Closeguard details.
Save you some time.
Sweet.
Sick. All right. How to go from overback grip to clear knee shield, back to a crossface in chest to chest half. Did we do a video on this?
Do you want me to answer this?
Yeah, answer, bro. You could answer this.
Go. Yeah, I can do this. Give me the question again.
How to go from overback grip.
So I'm an overback grip.
Yeah, to clear knee shield.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I'm overback grip. I grab the foot, so I start getting that internal rotation on the knee, and then I'll clear that space.
And then back to a crossface.
And then that'll get me to the crossface.
I don't see the question really. The question is how, but
that's how you do it.
That is the steps basically. You go overback grip, you clear the leg cover, and then try and get a crossface or an underhook on the left hand side, and that's it.
That's it, and then start working your way up from the crossface.
Yeah.
Did you ever go head on the floor for the crossface? I've been doing that. I've got some good passes this week from half guard, so I've got like a nice crossface, hands together, and I like tripod head up like diagonally like on the floor.
As in you have the crossface and underhook.
Yeah, crossface and on the tripod on the floor. Even if they're trying to bump, I've still got like good balance.
Yeah,
because I'm like diagonally across.
Yeah. So you want to get to there as much as possible. I think it's sometimes hard to balance and keep people's face turned the correct way. Yeah, the whole time.
You really got to keep that tight grip on the shoulder.
I'm recently preferring passing with an underhook on the near side rather than a crossface.
Underhook
on the near side. Yeah, because people, every time you go to crossface from far, people tend to post on your hip, and then you can start looking for a near side underhook, and then they're probably going to pummel their hand, I guess, and you just keep pummeling your hand till you get an underhook or a crossface.
What's your head doing? So, like, let's say I'm passing to this side, you've got a near side underhook here. Or that's with your right side. That's going to be with the left side. Yeah. And
then this is from already clearing the knees.
So you're in like side control here, or like?
No, you're in half guard.
Crushed half guard.
Yeah, and you just turn the face the other way, and then the same as a crossface, you can push the knee. You can look for double unders, or you can post your hand on the floor and just step over or back step, or post your head on the floor, push the knee, and try and step over or back step. Lots of options. Also very good if they bump you away. Often you can win like a knee cut on the near side or the far side, to be fair. So yeah, lots of options. Near side underhook.
They give you too much space.
Yeah. Might have to watch that Craig Jones DVD.
Power Rad.
Yeah.
I need to watch that. I think I've got that.
I imagine it's a good seller.
Keep jiu-jitsu gay, bro. Modern the shirts. That's gonna be a great photo for us.
You're ordering them? Great.
I tried to. They're all sold out.
Really?
But I will get 3 of them.
Fair play.
And it will be a great photo.
Fantastic. I mean, it's doing it effortlessly, to be fair. It's doing it effortlessly, jiu-jitsu.
Keeping it gay.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
It is.
Yesterday we were doing an instructional and for fanatics.
We just
by the way, let's just slide that in.
Give us the plug. What's going on?
The instructional is going to be named Sloppy Seconds Countering the Outside Passer. It'll be part of a series,
really good. What are you covering on that?
We are covering countering the outside passer.
Wow.
So specifically, not if people are like going between your knees, but trying to go around your knees.
Yep.
And just like working from your back from that position.
The options.
The options, like an hour and a half long. Anyway, the point was we were getting filmed topless yesterday, and I just thought, wow, in someone's like basement, basically.
Keep jiu-jitsu gay, yeah.
Yeah. No, that's all I was thinking. That's all he was thinking too. He was sweating as well. It was great.
It was great.
Good scenes, guys.
It was great.
All right. How important are did we answer that?
Sumigashis. What was that?
How important are sumigashis for an effective guard game?
What's a sumigashi?
It's a butterfly. It's a butterfly sweep.
I don't speak Japanese.
I thought you spoke Japanese. Anyway, you're making all those anyway.
Sumigashi is an off balance from butterfly hook.
Yeah, it's basically a sweep attempt. I think that's basically all of. Does he say from guard? Yeah, for an effective guard game. Yeah, it's very important that you do that.
Because you need to get balance and people to move, right?
That is basically all of guard. It's going to be like hooking with your legs and blocking with the soles of your foot. And what else? Shooting submissions. If you think what your legs are doing most of the time when you're playing guard, you're either like coming up, or you're hooking or stomping, or like hamstring curling and pulling yourself in. But basically, if you're not hooking, that's not crushed. Good guard. People can just literally like push your knees to the side and walk to your chest, and if you're not hooking, you will have no way of pushing them away other than just framing with your hands. So you
need that fucking
exactly. So it's not just for sweeping but also retaining guard. If you don't have butterfly hooks, you're
getting crushed.
You're just not really playing jiu-jitsu.
It's a life skill for jiu-jitsu to make it out of the round.
It's like swimming. You never forget how to ride a bicycle.
You need the sumigashi, you need the hooks.
Yeah, it's also very satisfying doing sumigashis. I think a good instructional to watch is Gordon did his
half butterfly.
I think it was a half butterfly one or something like that, or just a guard, whatever thing. Was it half guard? Yeah, half guard. That was it. And he just shows loads of sweeps off of it. Oh no, it's the open guard one.
Oh, okay.
That was the one, the open guard one that he released. That has good details on the sumigashi and actually completing it in a way that people can't scramble back up on top often. So yeah, that's nice. And then once you get that as well, it's much easier to elevate people in all scenarios, whether you want to go for leg locks or make them post their hands so you can attack their arms. Yeah, highly recommend using hooks.
Key details in elevation, off balancing.
True.
You need that.
Knee to chest, key. Oh yeah. We'll be covering that in the instructional coming up. It's gonna be sick.
Oh, in your sloppy.
Yeah, maybe not so much hooks actually. So that was one thing that I tried to omit as much as possible, is just using butterfly hooks, because that's like inside positioning, and this was kind of focused on outside positioning, choi bars and that. All right, does the choi bar work in the gi, or is there too much friction?
I haven't put a gi on since September. You?
I haven't put a gi on since longer than that, I'm sure. Maybe as a joke. So I don't think there's too much friction. I think when you shoot your hand through, it needs to be done fast enough that you get yourself elbow deep, but there's definitely people that use underhooks in the gi, like Tariq Hopstock. Yeah.
I was watching. No, so you go.
That was it.
I was watching Giles break down your. Welcome back. We're just talking about Lachlan Giles. The camera overheated, so we had to move it. So here we are. We're back again. Lachlan Giles.
You weren't ready for that. Wait. He was
Lachlan Giles breaking down your choi bar.
Yeah.
And how you have like the hand quite high. I imagine that like in the gi, they can just get like tight collar grips and don't allow that level of elevation. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And you can't really do leg locks and reaping in the gi.
You could still, you'd still be able to get that leg round, but like,
I mean, if you get the
under, even if they're like in that position there, they can still, like hold on to the gi and like have better balance. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I think one of the main problems with it initially is the slipperiness. Like if you catch a grip and someone manages to pull out, you have nothing, or you have to follow up with like legs and that. Shout out my new instructional.
Keep the AC on so the camera doesn't die again.
But yeah, if it's gi, they're much less likely to be able to rip their arm out. Like once you get the underhook, then you're in a good position for the most part, unless they counter you and step over and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, for the most part, once you get the underhook, you're in a good position. So if it's gi, it's going to be easier to keep it. And I think, people still post their hands and like maybe because there's the collar grips, they're more likely to reach and expose their arm. But yeah, I'm pretty sure people still use choi bars in the gi. That's where I first saw it, was in the gi.
Who'd you see it from?
Can't even remember. Must have been Rafael Mendes or something like that.
Yeah.
I think so. Can't really remember where I first saw that. It must have just been in a random class. Shout out random class. BJJ school, UK, back in the day. All right.
So it can be done.
It can be done, no doubt. Here's one for you. What is a detail you learned from Roger?
For me?
Yeah.
Let's see.
What is the detail you learned from Roger? It's not necessarily for you, but we're going to start with you. How was the roll? Yeah, go ahead.
Don't give up your back and mount. I still do that.
You do that.
I don't like the mount.
Post haste.
I hate it.
You suffer really. You almost make it worse for yourself in a way.
Yeah.
When you're a mount, you're better off just
suffering in the mount. Shelling. I could have a good shell. And
to be fair, nowadays you just like bridge and push really hard and it's much better.
Yeah.
Rather than turning.
Getting better.
Yeah.
Details I've learned from Rog.
I learned
there you go.
Just the pacing. He just pressures the whole time and there's no breaks, which is really nice. So I think over long rounds you're just going to get really tired.
Keep the pressure on.
He's really good at north-south passing as well.
Yeah,
he's extremely good at that, and I think
he's good.
Yeah, but specifically when he gets to north-south, like even if it's slippery, he'll still keep really good diving position and just like patience there to sink all the way down and like tie you out.
Keep his hips on your face, tie you out, kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, true.
Gets the armpit and the ribs to the face.
Yeah, he's very good at that. Fair play. Like just one elbow to the floor and like pushing the shin away and waiting. Nice. Yeah. Good positioning.
Rog.
Yeah.
He was going over. I'll butcher what he's saying though. He was talking to young Wes about like wrestling up from the bottom and like if people. He says he always sees that like let's say it's open guard position. If people are like standing too high, you're better off just like trying to, especially if someone like young Wes, you're better off just trying to wrestle up straight away, quickly. Because if they're coming lower, then obviously you're gonna have different options. But the amount of times you see people like they're just too high in the open guard, bang, you could just go for the wrestle up straight away.
Yeah, if they're not hand fighting, I guess just it's time to wrestle up, or at least threaten it to make them hand fight.
Exactly, that's what you're saying. And like you most of the time, you're gonna get the sweep and end up on top in a better position.
Yeah, probably should do that more. Then you get guillotine more.
Yeah,
100% as well. Fucking annoying.
You got good defense on that though.
On the gilly. Yeah, I guess because of Silviu.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah, healthy neck. Fuck.
Yeah.
Thinking about
Shout out Rog. I want to try and do technique tip of the week with Rog this week. That'll be good.
That'll be very good.
You're not here this week. Week after. Yeah.
Week after, I'll be back.
We'll get
It'll be great. All right. Let's move on. So, new blue belt, looking to expand my bullshit repertoire. Best entry for the Walls of Jericho. So.
Do you want me to answer this?
Yeah.
You go first.
All right. So there was that
Boston
one.
crab.
Yeah, Boston Crab. Yeah, Walls of Jericho. You got from turtle, and you're already facing their legs. So you need them face down, and you need a double wrap on their legs. So you can go from bottom mount and like make them post their hands and reverse it with the like swinging your legs over and in front of their chest. Or you can go from turtle and just lift the legs up one at a time. Or you can wrap both legs first and then force them to roll belly down and then step your legs up using your head and hand as a like tripod post. So you can get up to your feet and then, yeah, that's it.
There you go.
One of them is on my half butterfly instructional. So
as a bonus.
Yeah, it is a bonus track in that. So yeah, you can see it if you want. And yeah, good question, but good luck to you. I mean,
it's a hard move to pull off.
Yeah, it's just tiring if people also like sometimes if you've got a double wrap on the legs and someone's like posting on their hands and they've got a really strong like planche, is it? Where they're just posting on their hands with their legs straight out behind them.
Yeah, just a plank.
Yeah,
plank.
Plank.
If it's a gymnast, you're gonna have a hard time tiring them out there. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll just extend their legs, and if they extend hard enough and your face is there, you can get like face planted into the floor really hard because your hands are like locked in as well. So
good leg extension.
Just be aware. Yeah, you might get fucking
leg extended.
Yeah. Good fun though if you get there. Yep. Also, yeah. Spinal. It is quite humiliating, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
And it takes
spinal too.
It takes long, yeah, and it's spinal, and it takes like a while to get there. So, yeah.
That's what he asked. He wanted the bullshit move.
Yeah, fair enough. There it is. All right.
Let's make this our last question. You got
right. Last question
to catch.
How to stop guard passers when they get to camping positions? Well, I'm glad you asked.
J point.
Kaylin.
Don't reveal the names.
Can't even. It's kind of
Kane Duarte. Kane Durant. Kane and Durant asked that question.
Congratulations on winning the NBA. All right. So yeah, defending from the J. Well, there's more than one camping position, but
J point.
Yeah, if we're talking J point, which we are for this specific segment,
fucking love the J
point. Just say you're involved.
Involved.
Yeah. I'm releasing an instructional, and you can buy it for money. But yeah, I like to do like basically like when they're leaning into you, you set up good frames where you're not wasting too much energy for too long, and then you use their like lean on you to try and like make them put their hands on the floor, and then either arm drag or 100%. Enter legs or 100%. 100%. You can check my channel. I have ones for that sort of thing already up there for free as a taster.
Big Dave. No, that was
half guard, but there was one with the Wizard.
We did that, didn't we? Yeah.
We had the Wizard.
Overback.
Yeah.
He's gotten too many mentions in this episode.
Some kid called him the Wizard the other day, unironically.
Wow.
Yeah. Beautiful.
So there we go. That's the J point counters.
Yeah. In terms of other ones, like
what about the sprawl?
The sprawl one.
Passing.
Well, I've got some ideas, but I don't think
they're ready yet.
Like when people are doing the sprawl passing well, it doesn't feel like I could do those ideas for a long time. Yeah, it feels like I don't get many goes.
It's short-lived, yeah.
Yeah, it's short-lived. But I guess...
Especially Hodger, Big Dave, still up.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Heavy.
Big Dave. Very strong.
Yeah, he loves that passing too.
Yeah, good. To be fair, yeah, he's got a very good like hip, like when he turns.
He's good at staying on the side, staying balanced.
Yeah.
He stayed there for a long time too, yeah.
Yeah, exhausting. And yeah, he's probably got the balance from the gi.
You've just got to push him off really hard.
Is that the detail?
That's what I do. I just push
at the bench press like his weight like 40 times a minute.
You just got to be stronger than Big Dave, be able to push him off.
Yeah,
and then
good
try
cardio.
And get good cardio. He'll get it, but sometimes he'll fall over, and then you can get top position, which has happened sometimes.
Fair play, yeah. If you wrestle off, I guess.
Yeah, push him off.
He won't bother.
Push him off and bang, goes straight into it.
And he won't bother.
You can get that, yeah, but he'll get someone else.
We should do that in the next tip of the week.
I'll do the technique tip.
Just you posting and bridging up, and then just like 7 fake double legs, and then a headbutt and a finger in the eye.
I don't really go for takedowns. Yeah,
but just push them until they fall over.
Oh yeah,
or finger in the eye. Keep pushing their eye with your fingertip.
All right, I think we should probably finish on that. You got a plane to catch. Check out Owen's Instructionals. Check out our strength and conditioning programs. Shout out liking and subscribing to this podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, YouTube, Spotify. Do all that.
Trust me.
Trust me.
Trust me. Trust me on that.
Follow the Instagram page, Entrepreneur. Very good. Very good content.
Love that. Entrepreneur.
See you next time, guys. Fuck, we won't be able to do another podcast for
a week.
So we'll be potentially a week. We'll be a week behind schedule. But that's fine. We'll make it back up. Hurts the soul.
Yeah, it does hurt a bit.
It's alright. So you'll see the next one 2 weeks on Sunday. See you later, guys.
Bye.